Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing well. I thought I would take the opportunity this morning to sit down and film another video because Grayson is at school and Rufus is finally taking his nap. He seems to only be taking a nap when he is on my boob at the moment, which is really handy. So I give him a bottle, then put him on my boob, then wait for him to fall asleep and then put him down. So quite a long process. But I thought I would quickly film a video before I have to wake him up to go and get Grayson from school. You guys all seem to really like watching my baby girl name video, so today I thought I would give you the boys name version. I have a lot of boys names, which is one of the reasons why it took me 5 weeks, I believe, to name my son Rufus after he was born. Everyone got quite annoyed at me for taking my time with that, but I felt like my boys name list was so good that I just couldn't decide because I love all the names. So I've got a list of them on my phone here. I've also got my coffee because I just need fuel for the day. It's going to be a crazy day of like work and childcare, and then I've stupidly booked the gym later. I don't know what part of my brain was like what I was thinking when I thought, oh no, I'll go and do a HIIT workout at 7 o'clock tonight when the kids have gone to bed. Who does that? Anyway, I'm going to get started. Okay, first up, I'm going to tell you the names that we would have named Rufus if he wasn't Rufus. It was between Rufus and Bertie. I absolutely love Bertie. I don't really like Albert, so I don't know really what we would shorten Bertie to, but I just think it's such an adorable name. I still think it suits him. Don't think it suits him as much as his actual name, but I still do like it, and we actually very nearly changed it after he was born. About 5 weeks after he was born, we almost changed it to Bertie, but then I just couldn't look at him and call him by a different name, if that makes sense. Then I've got lots of names that I've heard around this area in Bath that I would never have thought of these names in London, but they just sound really nice. So first of all, Humphrey, then we've got Hector, then I've got a couple more like American-y style names. I really loved the name Cody. Steph said it was too American and he didn't want like that much of an American name. I thought it would have gone really well with Grayson, but I loved Cody and Brody. I just think they're really cool names. Then I had Teddy because that's what my mum was going to call me if I was a boy, so I felt like it was that kind of connection to my mum because it was her name choice, if that makes any sense. And I still really like Teddy. I think that could be a potential if we do end up having another boy sometime in the future. Then I've got Humphrey, I've got Hector, I've got Barnaby. There's a little kid at Grayson's school called Barnaby in the year above who started chatting to me on the open day, and I think that's why I like the name so much. I've got Wilbert, which I thought you could do either Will or Bertie for short, so that would be a way of like not really committing to Bertie as a full name, but also being able to call your child Bertie. And then I've got Wilfred, which I thought you could call Freddie for short. Kit, which I really liked but doesn't go with our surname, I don't think. Kit Michalak is a bit of a mouthful. Zebedee, which is actually a name that I stole off our old next door neighbours in London. They ended up having a third child, but they didn't get to use the name because their child was a girl. I know lots of people will be like, oh, it reminds me of the Magic Roundabout, but I just think it's really cool. And Zeb is like just, I don't know, it's quite a cool short nickname for a boy, I think. I've got Johnny, and I've got Blake, which was another one that was very high up on my list. To name Rufus Sonny for about 2 weeks, but then I just kind of went off the name. I don't know, I just really like old man names for kids. Then we had Zeb just stand alone by itself instead of Zebedee, just Zeb. I had Felix, I believe that's quite popular now, and Xander. We actually tried to call Rufus Xander for a couple of days, but I couldn't really think of anything to shorten it to, and I tend to shorten both the kids' names to nicknames, and I don't really call them by their like full names that often unless we're out in public, because it sounds a bit weird calling Ruby. People are like, what? So those are all the names on my boys list at the moment. I hope that it inspired some of you who may be about to name children or even pets, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Sorry this was a little bit rushed, but I've got things to do before Rufus wakes up and we go on the mad dash to the school run, but I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!